Yeah. What's going on, my people? Mira, este show es un poco diferente.
Yeah.
Un poquito más serio. Tú ves que no estoy vestido con mi suit ni nada de eso, pero es diferente porque va a ser más como un podcast.
Yeah.
Va a ser más, cosas más serias.
Yeah. Just talking about life and...
Como que era vacilamos.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of Spanglish.
Sí, un poco de Spanglish. Hemos hecho este podcast un par de veces.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put it up later on or whatever, pero it's been a little bit like we both have our
Comfortable languages.
comfortable languages.
Yeah.
So
mine is English and his is Spanish.
So yesterday we tried to do everything in English, right?
Right.
So I was like, it's kind of weird for me.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like you genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But I could still rock it. We could try it out. Maybe I'll
join you with the Spanish.
yeah, right? We'll mess up both ways. Then I won't feel so bad.
No.
We're drinking Lambrusco. It's like a wine.
Table wine, yeah.
It's like a table wine. But this is it's kind of like a soda.
Yeah.
Right? It has that vibe like a soda. It's really good. We love it.
Yeah.
Today is Tuesday and we're having a drink.
Absolutely.
It was a long day. So yesterday when we did the podcast, we're doing it a couple of times to see if we catch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
trial and error.
Yep. So we yesterday we did it with beer.
Yeah.
And today we're doing it with this. It's all we got. We ain't got no more beer. Pero vamos a vacilar un poquito. Vamos a hablar de la vida de nosotros. Vamos a hablar de cosas de la vida.
Yeah, how to overcome stuff, life.
Cosas positivas porque
positive vibes.
We are like very positive in life.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why we've lasted so long without killing each other.
Yeah. No, yeah, for real. Because we want the same things at the end of the day. We want the same things. And, in order to get to a good place, everybody has to be on board. And I think that with us being positive and stuff like that, or at least thinking to the fact that I'm not getting divorced, right? I'm not looking for that. So I have to work it out.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
There's nothing that's going to make me so mad that I'm going to be
I'm gonna go running out and I'll be like, I'll never be back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously there's things that could happen, but between us, things that we've encountered are things that we can fix and things that we can grow and things that we can, see like a better future for us, because it's maybe right now is not 100%, but later on we know it will be.
Yeah, that's the way we've always treated our relationship. Like we always know that even if we're mad at each other, tomorrow I have to get up and I see her same face. So it's like
exactly. So don't say anything that you can't take back. How about that one?
Yeah.
Actually, don't even say anything because you can't take back words.
Exactly. The words are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it could scar you for life.
Absolutely.
And yo he pasado mucho con eso.
Yeah.
Like you hear somebody say something and it sticks with you the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And it could hit you in certain...
To la cabeza all the time, like when things are rough or when, you're just thinking, just because we're human. So we go into a negative, whatever. And then we're like, oh, this person said this or that person said that. And you kind of focus on that. And then you're like
maybe it's true.
Yeah, exactly. So we definitely, here we want to talk about truth and not even just, everything's handy dandy.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
It's never been all happy and we love each other forever.
Storytelling for everyone,
But a lot of people, a lot of my friends, they're like, man, you guys never argue. You guys never this and that. We disagree.
Absolutely.
We disagree, but we never have taken it. Well, when we got married, we totally changed, especially me. I could admit it. But just trying to be me, saying things that we're not supposed to say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
But it comes from something.
yeah,
It comes from your past. It comes.
But it's weird because I never been like that. We're gonna talk about certain times of our life that we went through things, and the causes, lo más obvious que era el problema.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like we always tell all our friends is like, if you have negative vibes around you, don't think that you're going to be getting up the next morning and thinking good vibes. You know what I mean? Like you need to.
You are who you surround yourself with.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah. It's such a cliche, but es verdad.
It's true. Like you'll be like, oh, my mom told me not to hang with this person. I don't care. And then when you find out, you end up starting to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when your parents are like, I told you so.
Right.
But yesterday we did it. And then I was like, all right, let's do it in ours, because this is where we're doing it right now. We do a show on Fridays that's like comedy. It's crazy.
Junior's
me, I turn into, I don't know, this crazy character.
Yeah.
And I go a little bit crazy. And now you see that I talk better English than what I talk in the show. It's all the character. So I have to, I be talking American Sasso.
Exactly.
People are like, man, you know how to speak English really good. I'm like, I went to a military school. I better know how to speak English.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to have our, this is not our first drink, but we're cheering the first time today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before you ended the day, I was like, let me get some wine. Because I was like, you were like trying to figure something out.
Yeah, it was a long day. My brain at some time, it just shuts off. So.
But I feel you. Like I was saying yesterday, I like we're to a point that we've been together for so long that we actually feel each other. So it's like
this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, as always. But I could feel when you're having a moment that you're struggling on something, whatever.
Frustration.
And you know how hard it is? I can't imagine, because you're at home, right?
Uh-huh.
And work from home must be very different from when you were over there at work in the office,
Yeah, I want to say so, because, I don't have that break. I don't have that. This is where I have to use my head and just be, and then, then I have that break between work, and then I come home, and then it's home life. Mm-hmm. You have that even break that when I'm here working, I have home life and work at the same time. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So, como quien dice, my safe haven is different now.
Yeah. And like you said,
now it's like I just don't want to be in that room.
Yeah, right? Sometimes she'll bring her stuff out and she'll come to the dinner, the dining table there. And she'll be like, I need time out of that room. Yeah, and she'll be there like a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and then she'll go back to
my desk,
the room, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I can feel you, because you're around those 4 walls, and then like if you're in the office, you're standing, you're leaving the office,
coming back. The bathroom is not right there. You have to walk across. You have to come back. You got
not you. You got the bed. You got the office right there, and the bathroom's over there.
Yeah.
And then you have our son Jacob across.
Yeah.
And he's doing homeschooling.
Yeah, virtual school.
Or virtual school, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's right across, so everything, any little thing that he needs, like he'll look to the side, and there she is, and she'll go to him and be like if she's in a meeting, she'll be like throwing gang signs and all that mess. I'll be like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm on the phone.
No.
And
but life is different now. It's
it's gonna be hard to go back to how it was before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Because then you wake up, you won't. I don't know how long it's gonna be until you go back to work, but with Jacob, like how long? I think it's going to be longer for the kids to go in than the actual adults.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. The school hasn't really said that they're going to extend, what they have now for them. I feel like they're like saying, hey.
They're playing us. That's what they're doing.
I don't know.
Because they'll be saying like, oh, we're going to open up in this time. And then that time comes and it's like, okay, well, we're going to stretch it for like a couple more months, 6 months.
No, but we'll see. I mean, but yes, life I don't think will be the same, honestly. I think we learned that we could do things without being in a building, We can perform business activities from anywhere. Same thing, with just being remote. Everything's on a phone, email. That phone is a whole...
Yeah, it's the computer, everything.
Office.
Yeah, it's an office. Do you think you're more productive at home than actual work, the office?
That's a flip of the coin.
Right?
Because some days I am and some days I'm not. It just depends. It depends what's going on that day.
If Jacob has a test.
Yeah. There's a lot of stop and start on some days. And then there's some days that, no, it's just, we keep going and we're very productive. But even at work that happens, like there's some days that you walk in and you're like, I have to do this project. And there's other days like, I have to do this project. And then, the ceiling falls and then you have to fix it,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be like.
Imagine how it's going to be for the kids to go back.
I don't know. I'm not sure that Jacob's ready.
Right? But he actually is doing really good. Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to before he was all like, before he was a little bit struggling. Now he already he's got it.
I think he's ready for summer though.
Right? Right now he's at my sister's house.
Yeah.
And he's like, he called and he's like, can I stay another night? I'm like, you gotta ask you gotta ask Didi, you know what I mean? And then he's like, he's very shy, so that didn't work because he was like, oh heck no, I ain't gonna talk to my aunt.
He's like, I'm not gonna ask her. That's why I was calling you for you to ask her.
And I was like, and I thought he was gonna do it, but then you told me, and I was like, you know what, you're right. He's not gonna ask.
Not.
He's shy.
He's just gonna be like, okay, whatever.
That's probably why he called the second time to be like, hey.
Yeah, but
maybe he thought that you were gonna pick up. She was in a meeting, so I had to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I know when I was talking to him, he was like, "Oh, Dad, I wanted to talk to Mom. Ask her."
No. But even the dynamics of business, right? Like business, just overall, is like different now. It's like you have so many calls to solicitation, so many calls for marketing. How to get your website better, how to, get more content in.
Especially when you own a business.
Exactly.
They're going after you 100%.
But I mean, they're going after you, but like what high dollar, I get it because everybody needs to work and there is a need, right, for a business to promote themselves because that's how they get more business, right? Mm-hmm. But man,
it's like every other call. I'm like, if your phone number is not in my contacts, I don't pick up. Mm-hmm. Like I let it, and when I do pick up, it's always a freaking like, your car insurance is, what is it? Your car warranty is coming up. It's expired. I'm like, what are you talking about? I have 100,000 miles left. It's like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Today we had the craziest call. I was coming out of Home Depot.
Yeah.
And this lady called and she was she was Spanish. I felt it when she called. I heard her like, and somebody's Spanish.
The accent.
Yeah. So I say, sí, ¿cómo está? Dímelo, whatever. And she's like, yeah, I'm calling because you pulled out a credit card from Victoria's Secrets. I'm like, what? I got to get home. I got to ask Jackie, what's she doing with the Victoria's Secret?
No, I'm like, I don't have no Victoria's Secret.
So I was like, what? I'm like, I'm a guy. I don't wear Victoria's Secret. You know, not me, not this guy. You know, maybe somebody else, but not me.
Oh, who you buying underwear for?
Not me. I'm like, so she's like with all this story, and you know, I was mad because she was saying like, oh, you owe
money.
You owe, what was it that I owed?
$600 some dollars.
Yeah. So I was like, what? So because you know it's happened before. They stole my identity, so they took in my, you know, the taxes. They freaking messed up my. Thank God they haven't messed up the credit, right?
No, but they've tried to open stuff up, and the credit bureau, like, they stop it.
Yeah, they catch it on time, but it happens to me a lot. You haven't had that happen to you, right? Thank God.
No, I have had my credit card, you know, used, you know. Like for monthly subscriptions of I don't know what.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't Playboy on it. I
don't know. I know it wasn't me. That's all I could say.
Because I'm getting Victoria's Secret, so they'll be like, "Hey, you ordered some Playboys."
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder, does that still exist?
I have no idea. No say.
Man, but she had me like taken, right? So when we got here, I got here quick, and I go to Jackie. I was like, "Babe, like they're saying that I have this," and the lady sounded so like. She was like, I have the addresses of the houses where your statements are going to, and they've paid it for 2 years. They've been paying on time, and they stopped paying it in 2017, right? And I'm like, it's 2021.
Yeah, really. And
like, and now you're looking for me?
Yeah.
So that was fishy from the jump. So then after that, I passed the phone to Jackie, and she's like, you're in a recorded call. It was like, it seems so like legit.
But then, like, nothing, like her phone number didn't match the company.
Because Jackie went into PI mode. She went to the other computer. She's typing up, okay, what address are they? Boop, 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 boop.
Well, but one of the addresses was a what?
Post office. Yeah.
I was like, one of the address you gave me is a post office.
And then I was like,
what's your website again? And she said, blah, 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 blah. I'm like.
Yeah. And then when she said the address, we looked it up. It was a post office. And I told her, first of all, if you give this address to anybody opening a whatever, they would have seen it was a mail post office. And it's not a PO box. It wasn't like PO boxes and that. It was an actual the address of a mail place. I'm like, what? Right off the bat, you guys should have known already. And then she gave us 2 more addresses. Jackie looked them up. It's like, what? But so, then Jackie was like, well, we're going to
contact our attorney to see what is our best recourse on this. And she was like, oh, okay, well, don't forget, here's the number. You let us know. Here's the account number. And then he can call us and this and that.
She was talking so like professional that she almost got me.
Then she's like, but what's the address so I can send you the letter? And I was like, we're not going to give you no address because we're not sure what this is about. And I'm not giving you any real information from us, right? For you to say, well, this is the address.
Yeah, I got the address. Because they probably don't got the address. They got like more. They got my phone. And you know what? She told me my last 4 digits of the Social Security. But it didn't. Like, I don't remember it matching or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember. She said it too fast. So I was like,
No.
Anyways, Jackie pulled up the website before we hanged up because she was like really like didn't want to hang up, right? She was like, well, if you talk to your lawyer, tell them this and this and that, and yeah, you could call us right ahead, and if you guys have to, if you need to pay this, you know,
this is the account
number, real like that. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then I went on the website and couldn't find it.
It was a Chinese, like a weird like Chinese. Yeah.
And then I called.
Yeah. And it was like another.
It was another person, and they said, you know, they acted like
they were like, "What's the account number so I could pull you up?"
Yeah.
Right. So it's all a scam together.
Yeah.
So when the guy was saying, and then Jackie was like, "What's your email? I mean, what's your w.website?"
Yeah. And he's like, "You could look us up on the web," and I'm like, "That's what I'm trying to do. What's your website?"
Yeah. What's your website? What's it? .com what? Like, what's your No, it's this, but you can look us up in the website. I mean, in Google.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I was like, hang up, it's a scam.
Yeah.
You know?
Es que they try, man.
And you imagita las viejitas, like the
No.
older people that they catch.
Absolutely.
That's messed up.
You know. Oh.
Well, it goes 20 minutes. We're trying to cut it off at 20. You know, because it's our first one, so we're trying to like not get you guys too bored. But we want to start talking about life and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And how we met, the things we've gone through.
Yeah.
You know, we even you know, people don't know this, but we've been to therapy, right?
Sí,
yeah. We went to therapy.
Yeah.
Because I was cuckoo for Cuckoo Pops and.
No, but you know, I think, you know, our past makes us who we are. And then we could either stay that person or we could change and evolve and grow. And
but you have to decide to yourself that you're gonna change. Mm-hmm. Once you put that in your mind and your brain, you accept it. Mm-hmm. The best thing to do for me was talking to a stranger. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like committing that, you know, you are going to change. And then you work on it little by little. Mm-hmm. It's not, don't think that you're going to be, you know, going to change from then the next day you're going to be like good and change all those things. Because I don't know what people's situations are. Everybody's different. Yeah. But, you know, I went through a lot of stuff in my past and it was very hard to trust anybody, you know? So talking to somebody and having somebody there, we only went to him like 3 or 4 times, right?
Something like that. It was a series of you know, therapies.
Yeah. And he was good too.
Yeah, he was like right through.
Yeah, he was like straight up. Like he didn't play. He was like, okay, this, what did happen in your life? Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's put this together. Okay, then try this, and you know, put your mind in this area, and
like put yourself in that person's
shoes. And he was Christian. We're Christian. Right. We absolutely believe in God 1,000%. Mm-hmm. He's a big part of our lives. You know, we're not perfect. You know, like nobody's perfect, but you know, I always say it's like, yeah, you know, we go to church. We, my sister's a pastor and my dad's a pastor. I got a whole bunch of people in church, you know, and that doesn't mean nothing because if you don't put yourself into that, you know, like you're not, you know, your life is gonna be always stuck. I think you always have to have a purpose. You know,
absolutely.
Like the things you want to change and all that stuff. Like I don't think
things that when you die, you want people to remember you like too. It's like, oh, you were a hard worker and you did nothing.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, what do we want to live for? What do we want people to remember us by? And you know, by all means, we are not perfect. We can only say what we have gone through and things that we've grown. And things that we're still working on, you know?
Mm-hmm. One of the main reasons that I started doing those videos, because my dad always made videos. I think he still does them. I don't know. I think he does, like little things here and there. Depends. Yeah. He's older now, so he's like, but like, I know that he always like recorded everything, you know, everything that my son did. Like he has a whole bunch of hundreds of videos about it, and it's pretty cool because we could go back in YouTube and see it. Yeah. So we have, you know, the show that we do, we post it on YouTube and all that stuff. And
that'll be interesting a year from now when we start getting those memories.
Yeah, you know? Like those memories. It's like when you're on Facebook that this memory pops up. You know how they do, or on Instagram it pops up, and you're like, dang, I remember this. You know what I mean? So that's something that we thought about when we started the whole show on Fridays, about like we want to show people who we are. You know, we're a trip. Yeah. I think I'm a trip. Everybody's like, "That's loco, you guys are crazy." You know, I think that a lot of people think that we're sometimes serious. Yeah,
right? I mean, for the most part, right?
Well, I know that everybody's like,
yeah, because I talk to a bum. You know what I mean? I'm an extrovert. But you know, it's almost like, you know, COVID has like had us like encejado, you know, from our family. We don't go places with anybody. So it's almost like social media was our platform to talk with our family, talk with our friends, talk with our friends' friends, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then now it's like sometimes, you know, we do joke a lot and we have fun, and, you know, people interact with us while we're live and stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes we get serious with it, and because there's things that are really important to us. And sometimes I think it is everyone's calling to tell your life experience so that you might help someone else.
No, you always help somebody else. Because it's not nothing to... Well, this will bring other people that we know to see what we've gone through. And some people are going still through things, you know? Yeah. And maybe this will help them, like, to be like, hey, how about let's go see somebody, or hey, let's go to church on a Sunday, or let's tune into a church. You know, YouTube on Sundays, like full of it, Facebook. And one of the good reasons I used to like to go to church is every time you leave church, you feel like refreshed, right?
Yeah, it's a renewing
you know,
feeling.
it's like a...
una paz.
Yeah, it's like peaceful when you come out. And that helped a lot in our relationship, remember?
Trying to find that peace. And once we found the peace, every time it was like coming this way, we're like, nope, we have to come back. Yeah. We have to come back. Absolutely.
So we've made church like a part of our lives.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll have our drinks and we'll have our times and all that, but we always know that we could always go to God and talk to him and listen to his word, which we love to listen to. Yeah. So, you know, we always have our peace.
Yeah, we have to go.
Our peace
our
area.
Center, our core, you know, it's just like, okay, today was crazy. Ole, let's get back to
let's get back to real life. Yeah. You know, and a lot of people that, you know, a lot of friends of mine que dicen que son ateos, you know, they're like, oh, I don't believe in God. And I'm like, I stay like stunned. I always tell them, I was like, you crazy, bro. Like, that's, I don't know what brain. Hey, that's on you. You know what I mean? Keep me out of that mess. You know, but they always, like, anything happens, you know, with their family member or something good happens to their, oh, thank God, or oh, my Lord, you know, I'm like, you don't believe in God, so why are you even saying that? You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's like, just saying it freaks me out. Like, for somebody just to say it, I'm like, how about if you get in an accident when you leave the house or something? It's like, and you just said that. Oh my God. Nuts.
Yep, I don't want to be that person.
Definitely.
But yeah, you know, we'll just keep talking until, you know.
I think we'll keep on talking. 20 minutes already passed.
Absolutely.
We have a lot we could talk about. So
it's
we're like,
this is what we do. We've always done it. We've always talked and you know, we could get into deep conversations, and
very
I love
deep.
that.
Yeah,
I love that about us.
Yeah, we've always talked. Yeah. That's the good thing, that our relationship, like, we've always sat down when we didn't have no kids, that we lived in the apartment. Like, we would talk for hours. Yeah. That it would be 4:00 in the morning, remember? Yeah. 4:00 in the morning, like, we gotta go to work. Yeah. We gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, we gotta go to sleep.
You know, and that's a couple years in, right?
Yeah, that was a couple years in. Absolutely.
And we still would go out there, have a little drink or whatever. Now we just sit out there, and there was cars that pass, and we'd be talking forever.
Or listening to music.
And listening to music and just vibing. Yeah. You know, so
we basically want you to like vibe with us, right?
Yeah. We don't have a porch no more out there that we can see cars rolling by. So we have this we could use as our porch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This will be our porch, you know, our balcony.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of talks. It was crazy. Like, and everything was very interesting, you know? Yeah. So we kept on going for hours and hours and hours, like we always do in the show. Yeah. We're like... At the other show, we're like there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, because people keep on talking and sending messages and stuff. And we're like, let's go. That's fun. But yeah, we wanted to bring some seriousness to our...
Some purpose to our talking.
And so people, you know, don't think that we're that crazy. Everybody thinks we're drunk when we do our show. We're not drunk. Like, we bring a brand new bottle and we open it right there, and people are like, "You drunk?" And I'm
like, no,
we're just like that.
We're like that normally.
Yeah. And later, the next show, we'll explain how we start the night, which is really cool.
So if you wanna, what's it called? No, come on our journey.
Come on our little journey
of life.